Hey guys, Scotty here. Now, are you feeling stuck in your life? Are you looking at the different areas of your life and thinking, I wish I was doing better there or here, or feel better there? If that's the case, watch this video because I'm going to go through my life wheel audit process. Let's do it. For the best advice on how to craft your ideal life and live a life where you wake up every morning, you're pumped, you're excited, subscribe to the channel below and hit the notification bell so you get the videos when I release them every single week. So if you're feeling lost, if you're feeling directionless, if you're looking at your career, you're looking at your business, and you're not really happy, or any area of your life for that matter, right? And you're not quite sure where to start. By the end of this video, you're going to have a rock solid strategy so you can get the ball rolling on crafting your ideal life. I've used this strategy on my own life, I've used this strategy with my clients' lives, and I think you can really benefit from implementing this process. And FYI, I've put together a How to Craft Your Ideal Life Kickstarter. It is a free download. Hang around to the end and I'll tell you how you can grab that. I think that's going to really help you as well. It will complement this video and the process. Let's dive in. All right, so the first thing we have here is the life wheel. And you'll see other people have similar sort of models to this. I've just put this in a way that resonates with me. These areas are what I identify with, but they're essentially the main areas of your life, right? So what we want to actually look at here is each of these sections of life, we want to look at what is the ideal me, or what is the vision that I have for each of these areas of my life. Like if you had a magic wand that you could wave and just go, you had the wishes to, what does your health look like? What is the ideal you in terms of health? So for me, it might be eating my diet. I do intermittent fasting. It'll have to do with my weight as well. In my fitness, I'll have my ideal vision of what my fitness looks like, feels like, my activities. So you want to go into detail of what that vision looks like and what that vision feels like for you. So career and business, your vision might be, for me, for example, my vision now is to be able to serve others at a world-class level and positively impact people's lives. That's kind of like my overall vision. And then I would just go into detail to describe that. I'd break it down. How does it feel? What is tangible in those areas? Is there monetary attachment to it? So it might be you want $1 million business and you describe what that feels like, what it looks like, what you're doing. By the way, in the download that you'll get at the end of this video, it's going to have all these, and it's going to have work sheets and exercises to go through it. So moving back to it. So once you've done that, you've got your partner. So partner would be your wife, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, or the ideal, if you're single, the ideal situation in terms of partner. Relationships is family and friends, personal development and spiritual. So what is your ideal personal development vision and your spiritual? Is it God? Is it God? If you're not believing God, what is it? So what is there in terms of spiritual? Social and hobbies. That's pretty self-explanatory. So what do you do socially? What are you doing in terms of your hobbies? That your vision there. Wealth and finance. Okay, and then your career and business. So you want to go through that in detail, paragraph, 2 paragraphs of each. Once you've done that, you want to then say why. I like to think of the reasons for myself and then also the reasons for other people, right? So for personal development for me, I have a vision of me reading a certain amount of books, consuming content, leveling up my own life for me personally so I can be happier, more fulfilled, more successful. However, I also have it how that can bring value to other people. So I have reasons greater than myself. I do it because I want to help people. I want to leave an impact on people's lives. I want to leave a legacy. And thirdly, I do it because of my kids. I want to learn. I want to become the best version of myself in these areas so I can lay the platform to influence my kids, because I can directly impact the quality of their life, the quality of their relationships, the quality of their health, their fitness, the success in their career, in their business, their wealth, their finance, right? I want to be able to positively lay that path for them so they can live in these areas. And I find when you've got those reasons and you lay those out, they're going to pull you through the times when you're not so motivated on yourself, because you know that in doing this, you're actually making a big difference to other people's lives, and especially those loved ones that are close to you. So that's sort of the first stage. Next, all right, I'll just skip through this part so you don't have to wait. Okay, so we're back. So what we've got here is, where are you now? So stage 2 is, where are you now in relation to the vision in each section, right? So you want to look at scoring yourself. So write it out, describe where you're now. So describe your current state. Then score it. So you can score it, I like to score it out of 10. So I might be a 4 out of 10 in my social. Okay? For example. You also want to look at the problems. So what are the short-term and long-term consequences of not making the change? And this will help when you're pushing the action. So what are the short-term problems? So you'd write out for each one, if you don't change, what are the short-term impacts, the ramifications? So if you're overweight and you're not happy with the way your ideal vision is to be at your sort of dream weight, the short-term problems are maybe when you wake up, you look at yourself in the mirror, you're not happy. It might be impacting your mental health, because we all know the correlation there. Long-term consequences could be greater health risks, financial, because whilst you're eating poorly and not looking after yourself, that can have health ramifications later which impact your finances. It might mean that you don't live as long. It might mean that it impacts the consequences will influence your children the wrong way, and your direct actions are actually impacting their future actions. So your direct actions now are impacting your kids and your loved ones' future actions. So you want to put the problems as well and then score it. And then you also want to put, which I haven't got here, you want to put the benefits of change. So what are all the benefits of you being that ideal version? And you put that attached to each section of your life as well. So score yourself where you are now, describe it, what are the short-term and long-term problems and consequences, and what are all the benefits to get to take action to get to the vision, the ideal self. Hey, let's stop for a second. Just leave a comment below how you're feeling about this process. Give me a hell yeah, I'm loving it. Maybe even comment with an area that you're crushing it. So let me know how we're going so far in the video. All right, so the third thing that we want to do is, what can we learn from our past? So what you want to do is you will brain dump all the good and bad things that have happened, the experiences in your life, right? So you would say, it doesn't matter whether it's good or bad. So you can just, if you like, you can put experience or memory. Okay, and then just write out the memory. Maybe you had a really good relationship when you were younger and in your marriage, for example, and 3 years on, it's not so good. So you would think about the experience of when the relationship was good, and you can think about how you were then as that person. Why did it work? Right, so what you essentially want to do is look at what can I learn? So once you've got all the experiences, anything that you can think of in the different areas of your life, so if it's career and business, you might have had moments in life where you got turned down, you got rejected, you weren't successful. So what you want to do is actually put in what are the learnings. So once you've brain dumped, you'd then have, next to each one, you'd have the learnings. Right? what can I use, what information can I leverage to improve, to turn from that category, say a score of 4 into a 7 or an 8 or a 9 or a 10, right? So what experiences do I have that I can leverage? Now, obviously this is a little bit of work, but it's so worth it. I mean, this is your life. Sometimes, we always think, oh, I don't have enough time to go through this, I don't have time to do that. I've got a whole video on productivity, so check that out. I'll link it here somewhere for you. Have a look through that as well when you finish this video. It's going to help you get rid of the things in your life that are taking up space. You can make room for you, make room for me time, for you to work on yourself and optimize and live that best life. So let's keep moving along. The next one is number 4, is you want to do a start, stop, continue. So you want to do a start, stop, continue. So for those that have done one of these before, what are the things when you're looking at the different sections of your life and you break this into each section, right? You then look at, what do I need to start doing in that area? So what are the things in my health that I need to start doing? Like, do I need to change my diet? I need to join a Facebook community where I can get information or be around like-minded people. Do I need to change the way I order? So maybe I order online so I can pick the things out, right? Maybe it's personal development. You want to start reading a personal development a book a month, consume personal development content, or start, say in a business, you might start skilling up in a certain area. So what do you want to start in each section of your life? What do you want to stop? So when you go back to the problems and the issues, what are the things that are causing that? So what do you need to stop doing in that section of life that's holding you back, that's preventing you from living that ideal life in that area? And what do you want to continue doing? What are you currently doing that's actually good? You want to keep that in your life, right? You want to keep that in that section. It's going to positively contribute. It's an action, or it's a thing or a habit that is actually going to get your score up from a 5 to a 6 to a 7 to get you closer to that ideal life. So that is a start, stop, continue. Right, now that you know the high level overview of this process, what about the action, taking action and doing this? So I've got as at the top of the video, I promised, there's a 6-page guide which I put together, Craft Your Ideal Life Kickstart. This will get the ball rolling on doing the actual actions and the worksheets to put this into place. So check that out. I'll link it in the description below, Craft Your Ideal Life Kickstart. Now also you can join our Facebook group community that we've just launched, and this is just legends like you who want to do better in life and optimize any area of their life to truly do what they love, to live out their vision. So I'll link that in the description below for you as well. If you like this video, make sure you give it a like. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel by clicking the link below, and I will catch you in the next video. Take care.